gonna turn this around. Put this over here like so. Hold on. Let me help you out with those guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that will know, like the single set, that's with the Rally 4x4, and no, they're definitely fresh orders. Stick by. Hello, Livestream.
Hello. How do I go here with the live?
It's nice to be acquainted with you.
Brian had a sermon. Brian's sermon.
Brian's sermon.
It's a warehouse order, so we can go grab that whenever we head down.
Live.
I can go get the guns if you want to find the rest of these.
Here, Mark, before you leave. Dude, I've done this all week. Now I'm forgetting.
Is this of any importance? It was on my station.
No.
But what? What's up?
Here, put that. I think that goes up there. Dude, just leave it where you found it. I'll put it away. But right now, help me with this.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to go to YouTube. Here. That's Tuesday. 2026 live. I think Bryan might be live right now. Wednesday. Why isn't it? That's weird. Oh my god. I gotta go to. I want to get this is the live one. I want to go to.
Is it live?
Yeah, this one's live. I want to go to see it. Dude, your nails are so long.
I know. I need to cut them.
There we go.
You just go onto your channel, and then it's the first video that pops up. That's not live. If he was, he's not anymore. Do you open the sea containers, or do I gotta?
No, I'm going
All right. Okay.
Oh my god!
All right. So watch the language.
This is James Cutler's fault.
Where's the comments? Live chat. There we go. Hey, Nick. Good morning.
Hello, Nick.
Hey, everybody. All right. The mice are playing today, and you're going to watch us ship, okay, right now. I'll go over some of the items that we got. We got a shipment of shilling in yesterday, and we got some great items that I want to show you, okay? Man, I got this teeth thing. I need to get it fixed. Always a great show. Yes, it is. So you're just going to we're kind of stay there, and you're going to be the fly on the wall for right now. So I'll check the comments every once in a while, but we're live. Housekeeping? You want me to help you? Housekeeping. You saw that speaker, that's pretty legit. Remember when you got it?
Me?
Yeah.
That's not mine. That's Nate's.
Oh, that's Nate's?
Yeah, I still have that.
Oh, you do?
Oh wait. No, I don't.
No, you don't?
No. I did have the exact same one though. Ended up selling it because I needed money because I was broke. Still broke.
No orders. What else was I going to do?
877 cash now.
Gonna check the emails real quick. That's here. No, that's not your email. I'll take that. Sorry.
Didn't want. Yeah, harmonicas.
No, we did pretty decent last night.
That's what I was saying.
Ordered or
Not too
19
shabby.
orders. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all. We got fun ducks.
We did good in the guns.
Everything's picking up.
And then before we ship anything, I want to show them all. And then I'll show those on here in a second. Tiny box. So,
These ducks smell.
hello. Less work, more talk. Mike Fiegel.
These ducks smell like cherries.
They smell like cherries?
Yeah.
No, that's plastic.
They smell like a cherry air freshener.
Kind of. We got ducks in.
Ducky duck. Quack quack.
Quack, 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 quack. You can get a duck from Protinkertoys, a rubber ducky.
It's the only place to get a duck from.
Right. Ryan used to have a Jeep for years. We got duckies.
Yeah, I remember that. It was like a silver one.
Yeah, then now he's got a new car.
A silver truck.
People would always put ducks on those ducks on his car. He's like, why are they doing this?
Why are they doing this?
We also got colored ducks. A black duck. We've got a black ducky. You know? Look at all these colors. Show this off real quick. So look at all these ducks. Funny ducks. Just reminds me of that Monty Python. What also floats? Very small rocks. Gravy. A duck. Ducks are for Jeeps. Yeah, I don't know why they do that, but yeah, they are. I'm always afraid this is going to fall. We got the sheriff. Oh man, what am I doing? What am I doing, man? Unbelievable. We got these sheriff sheriff badges. For chilling. Make it a tray for him. Oh, look at you. Look at you, Nate Dog.
Protinkertoys.com.
Protinkertoys.com. There we go.
Represent.
They had to do something because of the punch bugs. Right. And the last item is called mini robots. Mini robots. Is that? Look at that right there. This is what these look like. Come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. This is by Schilling, mini robots. Oh, hold on. I think he walks. Let's take a look at this. He's moving. Where are we at? There we go. Okay, it's a little delayed, so we're gonna do we're gonna do a little race.
Coming in hot.
Have these two guys race. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Blue or green? Oh, they both lost. They both lost.
Kentucky rifle.
Get the Kentuckian. We got Marcus Youngest.
Hello.
Back.
Yeah, I'm back in action.
We missed him. He got laid off from plastic factory. He was working with Oompa Loompas. He didn't have the right hair color.
He was making these improvements.
He made Oompa Loompas with female Oompa Loompas.
Yes.
They were called Mexaloopas.
Mexaloopas.
How much are those? I have no idea.
Chicken.
I got to add them to the system today. Those are my G Kids, like robots. Let me check the system real quick. Let me check the system. Oh, so last night around like 6 o'clock, somebody came in and they're, hey, are you guys still open? I was like, who unlocked the door? And this kid went to Bryan's cart. I got to tell this story on the live stream, actually. So last night I was working late. I usually work till 6 because we have people in the West Coast that are 3 hours behind us. So if we close at 5, it's like 2 o'clock there. They may be still at work. So I usually work till 6. So, but we close here at 5. But that hour kind of gives me some time to catch up on emails, make sure orders are off at a good point. But anyway, somebody came in last night. Some guy came in with his 2 kids, and they weren't bad. They were just looking around. But this kid went to Bryan's cart. All right. Now, I don't know if you guys know. Not this cart. Okay. It wasn't this cart. This is Bryan. I don't know what's going on here. It's a mess. This cart is a mess. All right. No, I'm going to take this out because I can handle it better myself. All right. This is Bryan's I don't know what this is. This is like an old medical cart, right? So I had to upgrade to I'm using that right now. There's Mark and there's Nate Dog. Marcus Youngest, Nate Dog. All right, so anyways, I am catching up on emails. I'm talking to a few customers that we couldn't fulfill orders, right? And so this guy comes in and he's like, hey, are you still open? So I got time to work. So I'm like, yeah, just, I'll be over here if you need me, which is like standard procedure, right? And he comes in with his 2 sons. One son was 12, and the other son was 8 or whatnot. And so, mind you, it's just me and them in the store. This kid found an item we didn't have in the system. I got to add it to the system. This is what made me think of the story because it's a newer item. Bryan was showing it off. I had never seen it before. It's from IMX. It is a drift car. But anyways, this kid goes all the way over here, and finds something in this mess, right? He finds something in that mess, and I start looking for it in the system. It was open. I think it was called a drift car, right? And it was open. I wasn't sure it had anything. It was like $34. I gave it to him for $20, but wasn't even in the system, right? but it worked and it was cool. So we have these drift cars that I didn't mean to turn it off. So yeah, that's what happened. Is people kept coming in after we closed because Mark unlocked the door, and they just kept showing up. How much are those? Okay, so I'm gonna answer Mike Fiegel's question. You're gonna watch Nate for a second.
I'm adding all the shilling items to this. Why is this so blown out?
Law firm owner, if you feel like your team is
Why is
dropping
it so
the
loud?
ball,
Wow, that doesn't help. I'm gonna go to shilling. Products. Vendor. Shilling. Alright, now I gotta enter in the code. It does not show up. Mini robots. That's what I need to type in. Mini robots. So these are $6.99. $6.99. Go back. 6.99. SKU MTRA. Mark, you're on camera on your phone, just FYI.
Danny sent me a link. I have to log into something.
Okay. I was just letting you know.
So I'm
Hello, Mac. How are you? How's everybody doing? Everybody's good. Danny.
It's not loading.
Danny's out of commission today. He gets chronic migraines. So he's got one of those. Like, he gets them bad, bro. He gets them bad. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers. The colored ducks. It's a duck. These ducks right here. These ducks are RDK. Hold on. I'm just going to go here. YouTube. How many times I got to click on you? Jesus, Mother Mary. Skip this stupid.
Danny says just pull the orders. Does he mean ship them too? I'm assuming he does because I don't want to ask him because he's just going to call me a dumbass.
Yeah, I'm sure he means.
Yeah, ship them.
Okay.
Should
Okay,
be,
try again.
I'm just figuring out the PTT tools app.
This thing looks so confusing.
What are you looking at?
Is this like all
RDKNC.
These are passwords, so we can all be on the same page. Alright, we'll start shipping.
Shippy.
Tasks.
We also got these sheriff badges. Sheriff badges. B. Alright, these aren't in the system.
We have more
Tape.
bubble mailers.
Wow, we went through all the bubble mailers?
We also have.
We got all these right here too.
That's mine.
We also got Care Bears.
Like what Amazon uses.
Care Bears. Look at this. For the Care Bear in your life. These are pretty cool. Care Bear. Care Bear.
Oh yeah, no, I'd rather use the boxes and stuff.
Hello.
They're better than
A lot of them.
Do 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 do. Shoot me now. You didn't like the puppet show? You don't like Care Bears? David, shoot me now. Oh, goodness. We got a bunch of them. We got a bunch of great Care Bears, right? For the female in your life. Care Bear. These are the sparkling Care Bears. Sparkling Care Bears. All right, enough of that. Just kidding. We got more Care Bears. We have mini Care Bears. Mini Care Bears. Look at that. You can take your Care Bear with you.
So this is Canada.
Canada Post.
USPS.
Yeah.
Yep.
First Class Package International. Canadian. Where's
Not in the system yet. Care Bear. This abomination is a Hello Kitty Care Bear. Hello Kitty Care Bear. Look at that. They couldn't get any It's a Hello Kitty in a Care Bear costume. So, like, you can kill two birds with one stone, right? Your daughter's like, I want Hello Kitty or Care Bear. Boom! Only at Protinkertoys.com. Hello Kitty Care Bear. Hello Kitty and Friends. Hello Kitty and Friends. We're a toy store, all right? Oh, wait a minute. There's like a button. It's got a tattoo on its butt. Look at that. It's got a tattoo. It's a tramp stamp or something.
Oh my gosh.
Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty and Friends. Maybe sell those the RIGC and see what happens. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe they might sell. They might not. We don't know. I got 28 people watching and 9 likes. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumb. It's right there for me. I don't know where it is for you guys, but I see the number. Maybe sell a toy gun with each Care Bear. Not a bad idea. Make a combo. Care Bear. The Care Bear package. Show them you love them and that you'll defend them. Right. I like it. I only got 1 like out of that. It's because Mark's in it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right. So we have a great show today.
Give some thumbs up for Mark.
Give some thumbs up for Mark. Look at him. Look at this guy. He looks like Che Guevara. He was so excited to come back.
Yeah.
And live with his parents.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really is.
It is amazing.
It's really been a blessing.
Oh, I got another like. Thank you, whoever did that. Mark's back. We got Nate Dogg in the background in his like shorts, and this is what these kids wear nowadays. Look at that. Look at that. This kid showed up to work in sandals. Who does that? Right? Sandals and like golf shorts. Anyway. I showed a lot of product yesterday. The last 2 days, nobody's been in my live stream, and now I have 28 people. I feel blessed, maybe so. So this is today's show.
Yeah, it's because I'm in it.
Yeah, it's because Mark's in it.
I'm just
He's
icon.
Mark. The shampoo model work dried up, and so now he's got to come back. He was doing. Mac, do you have any of that hair paint spray for bald? I need some. Are you making fun of me? I think you are. Yeah. No, we don't have that hairspray for that hair. The bald spot cover. That's like a mouthful. Hairspray paint. We don't have any of that here. Right. We've got Grex though. If we look up there, there's Grex. Right. For all your action, your model painting and all that. That's all Grex right there. So that's good stuff. No, dude, I look fat as all get up. Dude, and I've been like riding. I think the camera does add like 10 pounds.
That's what I'm saying.
Or 20 pounds. Like, I always thought that was bullcrap, but I think it's true. Cause like, I look immensely much more. Dude, I've been cycling every day. I didn't do it yesterday, but no, I did do it yesterday. I didn't do it this morning. I normally do it in the morning, but I was like, should I take a day off? I don't want to, but should I is the question. Yeah, there you go. Nate needs to add 20 pounds. He's 100 pounds soaking wet, guys.
140, right, buddy?
140. Excuse me. Yeah, so we're just shipping the orders. We did pretty good last night with orders. We got like 20 orders in. So for a Tuesday night, that's pretty decent. They come in at all sorts of hours, which is crazy, but it's fun. And we like it. We want your money. We want your money. We do things, right? So I want to show, hold on, Mark, before you go. Look at the system. It's pointed towards you. So this is like the system Danny created, where in the future we'll be able to see what was packed into the order. So it's all recorded now. So that's pretty cool. Danny spent a lot of time on it. It'll help us with continuity, and we'll be able to record all the orders and see what was actually put in the box. Takes some getting used to, but it is cool. It's really cool, and it's like timed up just right. So as soon as we scan the ticket, it starts recording. All the items are there, and then it shows us putting it all into the box, and then we close it. So we've needed this for a while, but it's cool stuff. Moving on up in the world, gentlemen. Moving on up. Right. You got me on the screen over there, Nate.
Yeah, I do.
I'll be watching you. Mr. Henry. I got 26 people, 12 likes. Give me a thumbs up, guys. You know you want to. You find it in your heart to just give me a thumbs up. Look at little Mark.
Little.
I know. I don't know why I said little, because you're younger than me. Yeah, he's not a little guy.
Thank you for the compliment. I
Yeah.
don't think I've heard that in a very long time.
What? Little Mark. Little Mark. Younger. Mark the younger.
Mark the younger.
So we got this order.
Mark is younger.
This order is going to Wisconsin. This order is going to Texas. And this order is going to Georgia. But it's like a company, I guess. A company bought it. So that's pretty cool.
Pretty sweet.
Give me your money.
It's 4th of July next week. Calendar. So yeah, next week, not this Saturday, but next Saturday is 4th of July. We're probably going to do a sale for the 4th of July, hopefully. So look for some deals. We're gonna do an auction tomorrow. I'm gonna do an auction tomorrow. I'm gonna find some good stuff. There's gonna be some eye wheels. Hey Mac, did you find a step? Oh, Steps on Bluesmobile. Let me check. Thanks for reminding me.
How's it going, everybody? I know, Mac, he's barely ever here, so I thought I'd take over, because clearly, I'm pretty entertaining, the one live stream I'm here, I'm pretty cool, I show up once every 6 months, give or take, I'm just like a celebrity, so I thought I'd say what's up, see how the live streams are going, and, yeah, I'm out of stuff to say. I'm not good at this, at all. I'm Mark. I'm Bryan's son. Kinda not really around much, but I'm back. I used to be in the older videos. Probably don't remember me. Look a lot different. Mac and his balding, spot. Mike Fiegel. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. What's up, man? Live stream. This is cool. I don't know what's going on, but I'm winging it. I don't know if he's trying to sell you guys some stuff, but we're shipping out orders to getting those sent out.
buy stuff and you'll have the best shippers in the world.
Exactly. You know, I'm a pretty good shipper.
Don't short yourself. We're the best shippers.
We're the best shippers in all of
best.
Ohio, probably even the world. You know, we be shipping with maximum efficiency, and Mac is now back, so I can stop calling.
All right, cool. Thank you, Mark. That's Mark Young. Oh, dude, 30 people showed up, and you got 3 likes. Mark killed it. I did not find. You know what? I just remembered. I think Anthony Bateman Sr. got it. But I did see this Batman from the new Batman. Look at that. It might be at the shed. I'd have to check the shed. I didn't see it back there. Was it, dude? Dave, it was in that spot back there for months. I didn't know what to do with it, and I think we auctioned it off. It might be at the shed, but I'd have to leave here. And now this is getting ads. So yeah, that's Marcus Youngest, which was his Facebook name forever. I think it still may be his Facebook name. Look him up on Facebook, annoy him, spam him, sign him up for a bunch of insurance.
I don't have a Facebook anymore, so.
You don't have a Facebook anymore?
No.
He's going through that phase. Man, I'm getting rid of Facebook. It's only for old people.
Yeah.
I'm still on Instagram, though.
I'm not on Instagram either.
Oh, yeah? It's. I think Picasso called it his blue phase. So that's that. Yeah, we're just shipping away. Thank you guys for showing up today. I did 2 live streams. I'm mad at everybody. I got 24 people today. But for the last 2 days, you can go back and watch the live streams for the last 2 days. Nobody's on it, but I did what I had to do. I was just like, all right, I was like watching the whole time. Nobody was coming in, but I still did a live stream, right? I did my job. Which was like kind of awkward. I was like, what did I do wrong? I thought I like maybe logged into the wrong thing, but I did the same thing today and I got 26 people. So thank you for showing up. Thank you for participating. Thank you for commenting. Dave, I got to look at the shed for that Stepped on Blues Brothers, but we'll continue the search. Did they ever find that gorilla that escaped from the zoo and punched you in the face? No, mama, the search continues. That's a Waterboy reference for everyone asking. But yeah, I mean, if we got very few Scale Electric left, if you want to make a deal, you want to call a store, and I think the inventory is correct. Let me go to that Scale Electric, and I will sell all the Scale Electric. I get 20 a.m. hour. Mac, I couldn't find your live stream for Monday and Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong. I don't know. Maybe I did it wrong. I will show you what is left. Sorry about the shaking. I'll show you what's left of Scale Electric, so you can see for yourself. That is all that's left of Scale Electric. Right there. Hold on, let me move this. Actually, let me move this out of the way. That is all that's left. That shelf, 1, 2, 3 shelves is left of Scale Electric. Right? So we have track. We have track here. We have controllers there. Track here. Track there. Few cars. This is all SCX. You know about this. This is our Carrera. Look at this. Carrera. Look at that Carrera. So that is that. I mean, if you wanna buy it all, are we zoomed in or zoomed out? If you want to buy it all, I'll give it to you. Wait a minute. I got to do it this other way because I'm reverse. And then this is all that is left of the Fly. Okay, and the inventory is accurate. So Mac, thanks for the last 2 shipments. The support appreciates that. don't think I mentioned it. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I try. So if I recognize, if I recognize the name, if you're, one thing about, I gotta make sure I'm like center. One thing about doing business with a small business, hold on, is you get like make sure it's on. You get, preferential treatment if you're like active in the live streams, if you're commenting, if you're helping move along the content that we make, like, because we have to feed the algorithm, right? So if it's just me talking to a camera, like right now, it's just I'm staring at an iPad, but it helps out when you guys interact with us and help us kind of like keep the topic moving and keep it entertaining. So if I see guys that I recognize and I like them, I always hook them up with a little bit extra, for here and there. Don't tell Bryan, don't rat me out, man. But we've got a bunch of these left. We got great deals on fly. This is it. This is all the fly. What you see here on this shelf and these shelves, fly ends. Go down. It ends right here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 shelves of fly left. And then this is all the Ninco, right? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves of Ninco, right? So if you haven't gotten any yet, I would definitely get it because when it's gone, it's gone. So that's all the Ninco. What's doing, Mac? I'm doing good. Another commercial. That's all Ninco. That's something else. That's Ninco there. You got one more shelf or 2 more shelves. And so that's it. When it's gone, it's gone. I got to turn this around real quick so the camera's facing me because on the other day I learned that you have to have the camera facing you without turning the device off. I bet I did. Nope. So like, there you go. And then lock it. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I hate this thing. All right. So now it's facing me, and then I have this one to look at. So I got my camera there. I got the video there and my camera here, right? And so we're moving right along. So that was the fly. I got to make sure. Is this live? That's live. All right. Because it's delayed over there. So I have to keep track of where I'm at. So definitely, if you want fly, Ninco, or scale electric, better get in on it quick. Because, I mean, he might do a 4th of July sale and it's all gone. I guarantee if he does a sale and that is in the 4th of July sale, we'll pretty much have nothing left. And if you want all the scale electric, if you want to buy the rest of the scale electric that we have, I can get an invoice for you and we'll cut a deal. All right? We'll cut a deal. I'll cut you in on the score. I'll cut you in on the score. Hello, everybody. But it's not a whole lot, right? It's a lot of track, few cars, but it's to the point where, somebody could buy it all for a good price. So we're back over here. We got Marcus Youngest doing his thing. People still making fun of me for everything. But yeah, that's all the Ninco. That's all the fly. What you saw is what we have left. So let me center this. So Mark's working on that Kentucky rifle. I can't show you the Kentucky rifle, but you can look up the Kentucky rifle. I think he might do like a gun sale on the 4th of July. I think it's going to be a big gun sale, right? All the toys. Can I say that? Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry if I get cut off. If they ban me. All of the toy.
He's talking about not real life.
All the toy pew-pews will probably be on sale for the 4th of July. Possibly. Possibly. Right? It's all to be determined. Hey, man, I sold my house. Now working on a new one. You sold your house, Mike Fiegel? Well, congratulations. Are you building another house, Mike? Mike Fiegel is Gator Man. He's Gator Man. He runs around. He's got a motorcycle. He's a biker guy. Cool dude. He killed an alligator with his bare hands. He's a feared man. He had to. He was saving a small child. And it was one of the biggest ones in Florida. Killed it with his bare hands. Slot yet moving. Slow but moving. Are you working on a new track? I bet you made well off on selling your house in Florida, bro. There's a housing crisis. So like in 08, they stopped making houses, and now no one will ever be able to afford a home unless you already own one. Because then you could sell one and buy another one, but it's like, you know, they're not cheap, and rent is through the roof. So that's that. I got 20 on. I'm gonna like to show myself. I just gave myself a like. That's awesome. I'm gonna like it myself. Good morning, guys. Trackside with Al. Trackside with Al. Welcome, brother. Hey, Al. So we got a lot of life on this thing. We've got. I don't know if we can show. Mark's covering it up now.
What?
That thing in the background. I feel cautious because we got a lot of things that'll get us banned here. But I'm always, you know.
This thing. This. Yeah, I can't have registered weapons.
Whoa! You said the W word.
Oh my God, Mark!
Our government minders will.
Talking about video games or not, toys.
We don't do that here. Living in America. That's so crazy. The censorship on. I can see why they did it. I don't know. The reason they did it is because there was that incident where that guy committed a bunch of crimes on Facebook Live, and it went nuts. And then there was a guy. Mark, you showed me that video. That one guy that was like, "Screw this." No, that was Xavier.
What? I know exactly what video you're talking about too. That's crazy.
I think Xavier told me about this other video, and it's really dark. But yeah, okay. Yeah. Don't look that up. Don't look it up. Don't say his name. But yeah, so that's why they do it. However, they can't they say AI is the future, but it can't differentiate between what this is and what is not good. In the sense of Facebook Live or YouTube Live. So that's why it is, right? But it's the world we have to live in. It's the way things are. I don't really think it's not necessarily censorship in the sense that it is protecting the public from, I don't know, it's a debate. What do you guys think? Good morning. I didn't mean to go in this direction, but I'm going because it involves us a lot, right? It affects our business. Oh, Mark. Sorry. Just tell me to move next time. I don't want to.
I didn't tell you there was one time you didn't move.
You told me to move and I didn't move? Is that what you said?
Yeah, when I brought in all the guns, I'm like, "Excuse me, can you move?" And you just sat there.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I wasn't doing it intentionally. But yeah, so we're working on a bunch of orders. And then we got a bunch of projects to do after this. We do shipping in the morning, and then we do inventory. What are you doing at 11 a.m. today, Mac? I don't know. Or is this my last day alive? Why?
We're plotting against
Are you plotting? Why? Are you gonna put something where when I turn my car on, it's gonna go? It's one of those. I could be doing a lot of things. At 11. It just depends. Depends whether or not I'm in trouble or not with Joe. But yeah, after the live stream, if you want to call to get some stuff, the Mac Attack. Yes, if you want to call me after the live stream, go right ahead. Don't call me during the live stream because, you know, it'll be like you on the phone with me and everybody watching. Nobody wants that. It makes it kind of not entertaining. But yeah, we're getting it done today. Working hard. We'll have a auction tomorrow. I got to talk. Danny's out of commission today, but I'll have to talk to him about other stuff. I've gotten rid of a lot of good stuff. And for those that weren't at last auction, okay, I made 2 rules. I don't remember what the second rule is, but I'll remember here in a second. But rule number 1 is in a Mac auction, if there's a tie, the next highest bidder. So like what ended up happening is I hit sold, right? Because I do it on a, and I got to remember the timer for Raul Rodriguez. If I hit sold, right, and there's a tie, the next highest bid wins, right? And then I show like the one that I see on my screen. So the next highest bid. So if you bid, 2 people bid 50, it could be 51. The next 51, boom, winner. At 11 a.m. this live stream will transfer to Bryan. Okay. Well, thanks for the heads up. Cool. Cool, Luke. Cool hand, Luke. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Some men you just can't reach. So you get what we got here last week, which is the way he wants it. Well, he gets it. So that was the first rule. Second rule, I'd have to look at it. But that does remind me I do have to figure out the timer situation for the auction.
We're running to the warehouse and get the last of these orders.
All right, cool. They're running to the warehouse. Run, fly, Clarice. Fly. So apparently I only have to go to 11 because I don't know if it's good to have 2 live streams on at the same time. So we're going to close this live stream at 11. There will be an auction tomorrow, 6 o'clock. I'll have to look at the rules. I'm going to try and get an image of what I want to auction off tomorrow before the auction. And it's going to be a little different. There's going to be more than just slot cars. I'm going to try and get some models in on that. I'm going to try and get some possibly whatever I can to change it up. So that being said, I know how many people are watching. I got 41 people watching. So tomorrow's auction is going to be different. There's going to be new stuff. There's going to be different stuff in it other than whatever. There's going to be knickknacks of all sorts. And if something doesn't sell, right, like nobody bids on it, it's added to the next auction. So, you know, that's what's going to happen. Donut time at 11. Bryan would be proud. Yes. So I got 7 more minutes. What was the second rule? I don't know. Someone remind me if you can. Rule 1 was, oh yes, the second rule was this, okay? Because Anthony Bateman Sr. did this, and it confused me. All right, bids. The only bid that is accepted, right, is just a number. You can't say hello 57, right? Because last week, Anthony Bateman was like, hello V50, which I thought was a person's username. Okay, so I just got a text saying that the live stream. Okay, it says Dad doesn't have a live stream till 12. Don't pay that much attention to the chat to where they can shut down your live stream. You're 10 to 12, Tuesday through Friday. I'm 10 to 12. All right, so I don't got. I'm 10 to 12. So Bryan is not. I don't know what he's doing, but I have been instructed to 10 to 12. All right. So good deal. And that's that. So But we're talking about that auction. So the auction tomorrow is going to be different. It's going to have some more different products, more than just slot cars. Rule number one is there are no ties. For a tiebreaker, the next highest bid wins. And if it's a tie and then it ends, right? So if it's 50-50 sold, whoever puts the next highest bid in wins it. It doesn't even have to be the same person or the same two people. It can be anybody else. It's just that the next highest bid is the winner, right? So if it's, that's the only time really when I will show, be like, hey, here's sold. We got 50, and there could be higher bids after that, but it's just the next highest bid, right? If it's the same bid and then somebody higher, it's that bid, right? It just has to be higher than the tie, and it has to be first. That's the first rule, or that's the second rule. First rule is the only bids that are accepted are full dollar amounts with nothing else. You can't type out $50. You have to put 50 and nothing else. You can't say anything else for the bid to be accepted, because then it gets confusing. I don't know if you're talking about somebody, if you're actually bidding, it just can only be a numerical letter, or numerical stuff, right? So donut time. Any idea when you're getting SCF stuff in? We did get some in recently. Are you talking about more? I'm not sure about more, but we do still have SCX. We still have a bunch of SCX stuff in. I'm glad you mentioned that. So we have SCX. Sorry. SCX. SCX. All right. So we've got this in. Look at that. This is Mercedes AMG GT3 Tarmac. Its reference number ends in X300. Here's the reference number. Take a screenshot of that. I want to make sure I did it correctly. Hold on, I got a little delay until I can see where it is. I won't know. There we go. Shoot, man. I got to get this. Once I get the first one right, I'll get the other ones right. But like I'm working, this delay is so long. Okay, if I'm right here. As long as I gotta get my positioning right to show off these. Man, I suck at this. I'm trying to get it just right. Up, down, up, down, up, down. No. Hold on. I know I look stupid. I'm just trying to. I don't know why the delay is so long. I'm trying to find. See, like that was like right on top of it. Come on, bro. See, I was right on top of it, and I still don't see it. Man, how long is this delay? This delay is pretty. I'm live. I just want to see the numbers. Anyways, that's this car. That's enough of that, bro. Wow. That delay was forever. All right. Armico. Look at that right there. Aston Martin. This is new SCX. New SCX right there. Armico, Aston Martin. Yeah, I never did see it. Wow. That's the reference number. right there. Formula One. It's pretty slick, bro. Look at that. You know you want it. You know you want it. This is new AFX or SCX. I like SCX. I like their cases. So this is more SCX is more of like this is what you'd actually race with. And I had a lot of fun. SCX is a lot of fun with the pit lanes, changing lanes. This was a lot of fun. These are meant to get bashed up. They're durable. They're meant to race, right? It's different from this. All right, Carrera's cool, but it looks too good. It looks too good to take out, right? I get like this is just such a good product. It's so detailed. I wouldn't feel comfortable racing it. I wouldn't feel comfortable, right? It's too good. You can have too much of a good thing. And this is it right here. This is the definition of too much of a good thing. I love it. Would I buy it? Absolutely. I'd absolutely buy Carrera, right? But I wouldn't race Bryan with it, right? Dude, I'd get so angry if it fell off. Dude, I'd lose. It wouldn't, it's like, that's what's not fun. Like, because I don't have money to burn, right? But this, like, it's like, you know what? It looks good. It looks good for what it is, but it doesn't discourage what you're actually supposed to do with a slot car, right? It's smart because, like, I'm like, okay, I could take this out. Like, I don't feel like I'm losing, like, I'm taking the Rosetta Stone out of a museum, right? Yeah, like, oh, shoot, that one's no good. Belongs in a museum on your racetrack, right? I mean, AFX is good, or SCX is good too. I like how they did it. It's just good enough, right? It's just good enough. The collector in me isn't dying, right? The collector in me loves this. The guy that wants to beat Bryan in a race does not. I feel conflicted, right? If I had money to burn all day, right? But this is a great product. I really like it. I'm not dissing Carrera. I'm just saying it's a different. It's just some people are different. Me personally, yeah, it's SCS advanced, right? Me personally, I get conflicted. You might not, but I do because I truly like this product. I just like everything about this display. I like the security label right there. That's a security label for authenticity. I like the mirror in the background. I hate this. What in God's green earth? Why do they have to put it right there? Put it right here. Put it on this area. You ruin it. It's partially ruined because of this. There's none of that. That's where SCX really has them beat. Look at, there's none of that nonsense on there. 360. Like, there's nothing on here that makes me mad. This liberal nonsense infuriates me. And it's so obvious. Caution, electric toy. No kidding. It's a slot car. Not recommended for children under 8 years of age. As with all electric products, precautions should be observed during handling and used to prevent electric shock. Input. Bro, give me a freaking break. Do they think we're stupid? Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to diss them, right? But this is so good. This is such a good, well-designed, like the person at Carrera, like, thank you so much. I bet the person at Carrera was like, I did it. Like, I've done a great job. And then some some bureaucrat was like, you got to stick it here. And like that dude was just crying. He hung himself right after that. Right. Just so stupid. He never saw you race a Rosetta Stone. That is true, Hickson. That is true. But this makes me angry. This ruins. This is the Karens of the world right there. Without that, this is perfect. Without that, this is perfect. Put it here. Put it somewhere else, right? Because they've got this right there. QC pass, right? So that's like some inspection too. But like, is this really necessary? I know I'm ranting about a caution thing, but it's like, come on, guys. Like, this is mainly grown men working with this, right? You know, mainly grown men, right? It's the price that a child doesn't have the income for. A mother would be like, no, there's no way I'm spending this amount of money on this. You're gonna break it, right? It just doesn't make any sense, right? Other than that, it's perfect. Scale Electric, right? Great. Scale Electric is a great product. I really like it. It's hard to do business with. According to Bryan. So, just the way they have set it up, you know, he thinks it's too expensive. Okay, so Bryan is always, you know, being like, you gotta put a guy in the car. You gotta put a guy in the car, right? Scale Electric does that. You know, I mean, Scale Electric does. They may listen to Bryan, right? They may take his input, but a lot of what he suggests, Scale Electric does. But it's the business aspect, the creative aspect. I think they see eye to eye. Just the business aspect, and you know, it is what it is, right? But SCX, man, you can't really go wrong with it. It's got the best of both worlds. It really does. It's a great display. It looks cool in there. It's got that, you know, it's got that pizzazz that I like. And there's Nate Dogg. And it's very well detailed. CUDA! This is a silver CUDA. This is SCX Advanced. We've got a bunch of SCX. You got to buy it. We've got SCX braids. We've got the original, David. The original.
Max, man. If he can't do it, no one
Yeah,
can.
anyone can do it. All right. SCX.
Don't say that. Don't hurt yourself.
SCX. Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
Buy all the SCX in one go.
Buy it now, Charles Hickson. Buy it now. Charles Hickson.
Sell us out.
My good friend. My good friend. This is a message to you, Mr. Hickson. Don't you like this? Look at the lights.
You know you want it.
You know you want this. This SCX. You know, Mr. Hickson. Bryan's idea of vacation is driving states over and grilling a big breakfast. Oh, you're right, man. You're right. That's why I like you. But you know you want this. David, you know you want this. You want this Mercedes AMG GT3 safety. This is a safety car. Everybody needs a safety car. Look at that. Dude, look at the detail. I want to get it right. Be amazed. It's got its security right there. So you know it hasn't been tampered with. See, look at that. Look at that. All the bull crap right there. Right there. Right? Not here. Not right there. Right there. Okay? Again, the size difference. I think Carrera has the better. The Carrera's a little bigger. I like Carrera size a little bit more. But like even this is starting to make me mad. This here. This here. Who did it right? Who did it right? Who did it right, guys? This is good. This is a clean I almost like the minimalisticness of it, you know. Scale Electric, they do a good job. Not bad. I like 1/32 scale more than HO. I'll be honest with you. Batmobile from the new movie. There's the item number. We still got it. I don't know. What do you think? All right, guys, let's take a poll. I want you guys to put your top, the order that you like it, right? So if your number one is Carrera, put Carrera, or 1 Carrera, 2 SEX, 3 Scale Electric. I want to see it in the comments. Good morning, everyone. Annual tank battle might take place. Yes, it will be glorious. Probably for Friday. That reminds me, Friday tank battle. I'll do. You want me to do that tanks on Friday? I'll do tanks on Friday. I'll do tanks on Friday. I'll do tanks and RC. We got a bunch. Yeah, dude, I need to do tanks. I'll do tanks on Friday. I'll do tanks on Friday for you. Scale Electric 1. One comment. Just, I don't know how you can do it. I put like 1 SCX 2 Carrera 3 Scale. That's mine. That's mine. My number one is SCX because it allows me to it doesn't conflict with the collector in me. This conflicts with the collect. Would I still buy this? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd still buy this. This is so deep. This is so good though. This is so good. Bryan would like, and like other racers would know this. Other racers would know my weakness. That I don't want to mess this up. And like Bryan would sabotage me. Like he'd purposely run me off the track. 2 Carrera. Yeah, try and put all of them in one so I can see your lineup. So I got Dennis's Scale is 1. 2 is Carrera. David 1 SCX. I can. Jim 2 Carrera. Okay. Dennis, what do you like about Scale Electric so much? What makes it cool for you? I'm not like being funny. That's a general question. I do like it though. I mean, I would say it's close. It is really close between, I just think this is a better presentation than this. Let me get a couple more colorful car. I told Auto World they got to put a guy in it, dude. Scale Electric does that for all of them. They always put a guy in it. They listen to Bryan. This is a little too glossy for me. This is kind of perfect for me. Scale Electric. If you want, I don't have a whole lot of Scale Electric left. I will cut a deal with you. This is it right here. I'll cut a deal with you. Call me. We'll work out some details, and then I'll forward it to Bryan, and we'll cut a deal. We will cut a deal with you. 1 Carrera, 2 SCX. I don't have any of them, but going by reputation. Oh, okay. Just going by reputation. Anthony Bateman Sr., he's a good resource. He says he's got some Scale Electric is a good product. I mean, at the price, it better be, right? I think, let me look this up. I'm going to use some AI real quick, so pardon me, because we're in a discussion. I'm doing a live stream talking about Scale Electric, Carrera, and SCX. I'm doing a live. Oh, I'm not connected. I got to connect to the Wi-Fi. I'm doing a live stream, and I want to talk about. Oh shoot. I'm doing a live stream, and we're talking about Scale Electric, SCX, and Carrera. What are kind of the differences between them, and what are the price ranges? Okay, I don't have any. You don't have any of them? Well, Jim, you don't have any Carrera. You don't have any Carrera? You need to get some Carrera. All right, let's see. Let's see what AI says. With a smaller micro start line around once the track is narrower than Carrera. So Carrera is the multi-system. Okay, so this is what it says. And this is pretty cool. Carrera, very robust, chunky plastic tracks with stainless steel rails. Good for durability, kids, and big layouts. The wider slot makes reslotting cars easy. So if you're going to involve your kids or grandkids, Carrera. Scale Electric. Track is a bit more flexible, easier to assemble, and packed into smaller spaces. But rails are narrower than Carrera. Often thought of slightly more race-oriented at 132nd with a huge catalog of classic and modern touring. SCX. This is interesting. Known for technical touches like independent front wheel suspension on certain cars, which helps tighten curves. SCX Advance introduced app, smartphone connectivity, and modern digital features similar to other digital systems. SCX, older SCX digital systems plus newer SCX Advance, which offers app control and flexible. Known as ubiquitous as Carrera or Scale Electric in the US, but well regarded in Europe and by collectors. Scale Electric is between $75 to $190 US. Carrera, $200 to $500, and SCX is around $100 to $300. So I when we did the SCX track, when we raced SCX, I think that the app really was kind of the game changer, because with HO, with Auto World and all that, I like Auto World, but the cars are small. The racing is too fast for me. At the 132nd is, to me, far more. I mean, if you're addicted to the speed, you're going to go HO, right? This depends on the racer. Again, this is just an opinion. I'm a source, but not the source. Okay, the 132nd is just it's better racing, because not because it's slower, but because the cars are bigger. You know where it's at all times. I lose where my HO car's at all the time. And like I don't like doing this and then it fly off. Like I feel like I have better control with the 132nd scale. Now here's the downside is like HO, you can build a track. You can build Bryan's got the racetrack at his place, which is awesome. Now the Carrera or the SCX track we have is just an oval, right? Still fun. And the app part of it is really cool. Bryan though he hasn't perfected his setup. It's more of a Bryan thing than an app thing. He cuz I need to work with I need to do it for Danny, and I need to get it set up for him, because I remember he called the rep and it was boomer problems. So let's see. Let's look at the comments. All right, Jim Stalker, I don't have any of them. Dennis, Tank Battle, hilarious. Scale Electric cars are overpriced from Cool Luke. Victor Rodriguez, Hello, Mac. I just received the new Scale Electric Ken Miles third car set. If SCS Advance was available a few years ago, I probably would have gone with it, but I can't afford to change now. Okay, maybe this Thursday I might auction one off. I don't know. Do you have any of the gray SCX track pieces, like single lanes? No, I don't think so. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Jim. 132nd has mostly European cars, no vintage U.S. cars. That is true, Charles Hickson. Again, very true statement. It's because they're mainly European companies, right? Like Carrera is Spain, and so is SCX. So they're going to focus what's in their backyard. When an auto world is American. So when there becomes a, that's what we should do. That's what we should do, is make our own 132nd brand, American made, right here in Wayne, Ohio. That'd be cool. That's a pipeline dream, though. But it's kind of hard to do that. He's absolutely right. And SCX, they went through some financial troubles, and they're very cautious now. So they're very cautious. They did go out of business, and then, like, by the grace of God, they were brought back. Dude, the people that Bryan, like those people that Bryan he talks to the Spanish, right? And they speak perfect English, and they're cool people. I've seen them a few times, but they're cool, and we'd love to do more business with them. Carrera is German. Carrera is German. Carrera is German. Debrechen Sie Deutsch? Carrera is German. I think in some circles, if you said that, you might get slapped. They have German lettering on here. It's going to say, holy crap. It says Austria. What? I got to look this up now. You have done there. Struck a chord with me, Dennis. Is Carrera German? I thought it was Spanish. Carrera is not German, the word. Where's the company based out of? No way! What? So Carrera, the word versus the brand. It says you're right. Carrera as a word is Spanish, but the slot car brand Carrera is German origin brand, now owned by an Austrian company. What? The word versus the brand. In Spanish, Carrera literally means race, also career in some contexts, which is why it shows up in things like Carrera Panamerica. The slot car brand took its name from Porsche Carrera models, which themselves were made after Carrera Panamerica race in Mexico. So the word route is Spanish-Mexican racing heritage. Where the slot car company comes from, Carrera slot cars were introduced in the early 60s by Joseph New Himmler GmbH and Company, based out of Fürth, Nuremberg, Germany. In 1999, the Carrera slot car brand was taken over by Austrian toy company Stahlbauer, based in Salisbury or Slosberg. Stupid comments. Or these stupid ads. Runs the brand today with manufacturing in Asia, of course. The word Carrera is Spanish for race and comes from Mexican road racing, but the slot car brand is German in origin, now run by an Austrian painter. No, I'm kidding. I stand corrected. What? Germans naming their company after Spanish words. Now I've seen everything. Where the hell do you think Porsche Carrera comes from? So you learn something new every day. Where is the car with the little Hitler mustache? LOL. Now I really like Carrera. Now Carrera's my number one, right? It's German. There's one guy on here that always makes, whenever I'm on, he always makes Führer comments. The Führer. That is crazy, bro. I've been lied to. Carrera is German, but now run by the Austrians. Oh my God, that's probably why it's so good. This makes sense. This makes perfect sense now. It's like, this is like me finding out the ending of Usual Suspects. Like, then this stupid thing even makes more sense. Of course, it would be a German company that puts the caution right in front and ruins almost the whole thing. Great googly moogly. It says it right there. What? It says Salzburg, Austria. I don't know what to say. I don't know German. Carrera is an exotic word. Yeah, it is. No, wait, why'd you retract that? Why'd you retract? I read it first before you retracted it. Can't get past me, Hickson. Might as well just say it again. Dude, the guy that commented before you said something about a mustache, right? And I'm not YouTube. I'm not gonna censor unless you do stuff like screw up my auctions and keep what is it? What did he do? He kept commenting, right? Taking up the chat, man. That's strange. Like, that messed with me for a while. Like, he messed with me for a while, man. That's not like, and I gave him the time of day. I gave that dude the time of day. I was always nice to him, and it was that guy that we shall not mention the name was always. And Bryan thought it was some kid in Florida that messed with him in Vegas. No, it was that guy. That I always hooked him up with extra stuff. I just feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. Nice handlebar mustache. Thank you. Why? Thank you. But anyways, I don't know. I thought it was Spanish this whole time. It's German origin, but Austrian. But it makes more sense now because only a German would be like, it has to be like this. It must be perfect. I mean, like this is a good product, right? This is bullcrap. This is like, this kind of does ruin it for me. This does ruin it for me. Like, I want to rip it off, but if I do, I'll get extradited and put in some Austrian jail. I'll be thrown in be put in some camp. Right? This ruins it for me. This is why Carrera's number one. Or not Carrera, but SCX. Right? It's a little bit more simple. They don't have a security label on here, which I like. What Carrera could use is that is cool. That right there is cool. That thing that shows the reflection, the other side of the vehicle, smart, right? Do you really need to do that? No, because you can just look at it like this. But like if you're looking at it like this, you get almost a 360. You almost get a 360 just from looking at the front, which is smart, right? You don't have to do like, what does the back look like, right? Smart, right? But so smart that they put that there. They put that there. Caution. It's an electric toy. What am I going to do? Like, it's just so stupid, right? But, I mean, and this has great detail. I think This has more detail than this right here. They do have this sticker, but they like the security label. I like the security label right there. Right, that's to prevent counterfeit. Like that's just probably cost them an extra like 25 cents, but it's totally worth it. You know? And it's got a number on it too. That's smart. New podcast from jail. Yeah. Hey, you know, I removed the caution label from a Carrera car. Now we're live to you from, you know, a camp in Austria. So that's that. So we have a bunch of good SCX in. I mean, dude, this is the only place in the United States you can get the new SCX. Scale Competitive Competition Extreme. Get it while you can. This is all we have. We don't have much. Proof of concept. We sold quite a bit of them. So you need to get on it. You need to get crack-a-lackin', Mr. Hickson. Mr. Hickson. All right, I got to maneuver all this. You need to get on it, Mr. Hickson. You need to buy a Scale Electric set. It'll be the greatest purchase you ever made. The greatest day of your life. When you buy that Scale Electric set. I just know these things. You too, Mike Fiegel. You too, Mike Fiegel. If you don't have SCX yet, you're the problem. You are the problem. All right. What do we got here? All righty then. I actually can take this off of here. I gotta check some emails. So you're gonna be with me when I check these emails. Hopefully, let me turn that off. Better check some emails. Oh man, he's got so many tabs open. Why do you have so many tabs open? Round two. Right here. Oh, dude. 3 business days. That's good. Box of stuff. Shipped we had. That's still on back order. Alright, we were good with those. He sent an email. It's currently out of stock, reversed, and discovered shortage. Okay, so he sent an email 13 minutes ago. Alright, we're good. We are good. Oh, I'm over here. We're good. What do we got? I guess I need to buy an analog SCX track. You gotta buy an analog. Score. Let me see. Let's see, David. I got a 4-lane. That was a nightmare. Bryan. All right, that's that. All right. How is your track there, David? Did it get all situated? Austria is Germany's playhouse. Stupid people require protection, but putting a warning label on that they won't read. Yes, Bradley Aarons. It is crazy. It is crazy. Let's look this up. Why does Carrera have a warning label on the front of product? Nice. Good to hear, David. Who required this? I'm looking it up. It was most likely required by U.S. toy safety labeling rules, enforced by the CP. Oh, not a problem, man. It was our own government. Carrera's U.S. distributor manufacturer likely put it on there to satisfy CPSC toy safety labeling requirements, or California Prop 65. SCX not having it does not automatically mean Carrera is more dangerous. It just means so it's not the EU. It was our own USA that made the distributor for Carrera put it on there. Unbelievable. So that's that. All right. Is there a live stream tomorrow? Let me check to see if there's a live stream tomorrow. Go to YouTube. We're slowly running out of time. Protinkertoys is live. Yeah, Thursday with Mac. Order slot cards. All right, I do have a show tomorrow and Friday. So tomorrow there's going to be a show, and then here's what I'll do for the show tomorrow, right? The show tomorrow, I'm going to start grabbing stuff and getting things ready. I don't know if I have data for that. But I will start preparing things for the auction. I'll start just bringing stuff in so you can see beforehand, because we're going to do an auction tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I have to work on the timer. Somehow I got to figure out how to get it in. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, to be honest with you. Right now, I'm just using the the atomic clock website. I mean, I understand where people are coming from, where it's like some people do it on their phone and they can't switch back from screen to screen, so they want it all on one screen, and I want to figure out how to do it. Maybe I can do picture in picture. I'm not, dude. You're all IT guys. Half of you guys are IT. Throw me a bone here. That I will give a free car to the person that can help me figure this out. Um, a free car. What that car is to be determined, right? Um, but if any of you can, you're all IT wizards. You're wizards in the IT world. You know the secret seances of technology better than I do. But that would help me out. But David, yeah, I'm glad Barrett Jackson will be doing the Thursday night auction. Barrett Jackson. I don't get the reference. Whoosh. Sorry, I think that's the like major car auction in Florida. But your jokes do not amuse me. Your jokes do not amuse me. I gotta stand up. I've had this cough for like 3 weeks. I'm surprised I didn't see Anthony Bateman. I'm gonna text him right now. I don't see you in the live stream. I'm so disappointed. I don't see you in the live stream. He's always sending me reels. Where are you? LOL. What is he sending me? He sends me. Look at this. This is pretty slick. Enough of that. Another dude. So this is what's so stupid. Let me see if I can unlock this. So this is like right, and these stupid ads keep popping up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold it as steady as I can. These stupid ad keeps popping up. Now I can see the thing. Anthony Bateman is still sleeping. Yeah, probably. Probably. Guys there. Are you guys there? Are you guys there? All right. Like I have to put it into that, right? And every time one of these corners, I have to put it into that, right? And every time one of these corners hits the button on the side and turns it off. I have to do it like this though, because it shows whatever I see correctly to you guys, but I can't see everything. So we're close to, yeah, dude. They're so stupid. They're so stupid. So since nobody was here on Monday, I'll tell you what happened to me on Monday. Speaking of Anthony Bateman Sr., he was a fireman. So on Monday, I was about to leave for work, and all of a sudden, all the smoke alarms in my house went off. Right? All the smoke alarms went off all at the same time. And I was like, what's going on here? Right? And I opened all the windows. I was like, maybe it's carbon dioxide poisoning, or maybe it's carbon dioxide. It's detecting that. I don't know what it's doing. But they were all going off at the same time, right? And I opened all the windows and doors. Nothing. I started looking around the house. Now, crazy story. The house down the street from me just burnt down to the ground, mind you. So, like 2 weeks ago, a house down the street from me burnt down to the ground because it got struck by lightning in a storm that wasn't even 5 minutes, right? Let me find this picture of. I took a bunch of photos of a family get together. Why do I have a picture of a squirrel? I so took a picture of this. And I don't remember. My goodness. I so took a picture of this and it's not showing up. That's weird. Alright, I know I sent it to somebody. I'm just looking for this photo. I can't find it. God damn it. God, I so took one. I can't find it. Alright, never mind. It's somewhere, bro. Now I'm like angry I can't find this photo. Let's see. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, here it is. So, this house down the street from me burnt down. And this was on June 7th. Got struck by lightning. The insulation caught fire. This is like less than a mile from my house. Right? And total loss. Like, I drove past, I went to the gym that day with a friend of mine. I drove past it, went to the gym, worked out, hung out with my friend, and then can you shake up things to put into perspective? What do you mean? I don't understand. Still the greatest show on earth. Thank you, Ricky Thomas. So anyways, that house burned down. I'm in my house. All the smoke alarms go off. And I'm trying to figure out, why it's happening. I was like, and that house burned down because it got struck by lightning and the insulation caught fire inside and just within like 10 minutes gone, right? So actually these firemen had been like on my street less than 2 weeks before, and they're coming to my house, right? So I called I like Googled what should I do. I was like, hey, all my smoke alarms are going off right now. And I don't see any smoke. I can't, like, because then I was like imagining seeing smoke. Is that smoke? And I was like trying to smell it. So anyways, I Googled it. They're like, call 911. I'm like, I don't want to call 911. So then I called the non-emergency line. The non-emergency line was like, hey, you got to call 911. I was like, oh, God damn it. So I called 911. These police officers showed up, or not police officers, but the firemen showed up. They did some thermal imaging. But what it turned out to be is I had a smoke detector that was over 10 years old. So this is the public service announcement. All right. So smoke detectors. I wish Anthony Bateman was here because he could add, because he was a fireman. So smoke detectors they're rated for 10 years, but the fire inspector that came to my house said we usually see them go out within 8. Okay. So every 8 years, change your smoke detectors, right? Also, you can get smoke detectors that are also carbon dioxide detectors, which is important to get, right? Because that's the stuff that'll kill you. You don't know it's there. And they have plug-in ones, right? So if you haven't updated your smoke detectors, you definitely want to do it. Otherwise, when there's when it's like starts chirping when you have to change the battery, and then I guess it just keeps going off if it's about to die, like it's not doing its job properly. It's just gonna be like keep ringing until you get a new one. Like they just make it super annoying, right? Hardwired, all will go off. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, they were I didn't know that they were all hardwired. I thought that they were battery operated because I had to change the battery on it so many times. They were, yeah, all hardwired. And I didn't know that. I'm figuring it out. Dude, I was Googling it and looking it up on AI, and it kept saying like dial 911, and I'm like, let's do some triage first. All 3 floors. Yep. Yeah. Have one on all 3 floors. You can have like one in your room. The guy even said you could have them in, like, it's recommended to have some in your room. Like, it's not, I think code is to have one on every floor. But he recommended having one in your room. You can get a cheap plug-in one that works just as well. I was looking, today is Amazon Prime, so you can get one cheap. But yeah, you have to, they do have an expiration date. Smoke detectors have an expiration date, and you need to change them after that expiration date. Happens to me every 8 years or so. I bought 3 new ones. Yeah, so Joe, that's exactly what happened to me. Is they just started go. I'd never like experienced this, so I was like, what's going on here, right? And so if you Google or search within AI, my smoke detectors are going off, it's going to jump to 10 instead of just like saying that next to your furnace. Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, another story, a house just a road over, that house burnt to the ground because the guy refused to change some things in the furnace, and it burnt his house down. He died in it. It was a very small house. It was an old man. It was like, I'm not spending any money on this because I'm going to be dead in a few years. Well, he was, but it was because he didn't spend any money on his furnace. And I guess Gerhardt, like, he was actually getting in trouble with the county because the local heating and cooling was like, hey, he needs to fix this because it'll start a fire. And he was getting fined, and he wouldn't do it. And eventually it did catch fire, and it killed him. He died in his sleep. So that is correct, David. Near your furnace is good because that can catch fire. All 3 floors, change them every 8 years. I'm going to text Anthony Bateman. I'm talking about fire safety. Yeah, he's probably still asleep. Rusted out heat exchangers will cause carbon dioxide. Okay, yeah. Rusted out heat exchangers, yeah. So, and that'll kill you in your sleep. Like, you won't know it's there. So, definitely change out your smoke alarms. Make sure they got dual ones, right? You want something to monitor. I'm an ex. Hold on, who is this? David is an ex-fireman too. Well, there you go, David. Excellent. I'm glad that's cool. I thought you were IT. He was the IT fireman. Or maybe volunteer. Most firefighters are volunteer, which is crazy. Like, those guys don't make anything. So if you ever see, and the guys that came to my house are Middleton Township. I think they're volunteer. So you always got to give them a shout out. But before they left, I was like, before you guys leave, I want to get a picture. And so these are the guys I got a picture with. I made them go in front of the engine and everything. And then I sent it to their Facebook. I don't know if you can see that, right? You can kind of see that. But yeah, shout out to your volunteer. Yeah, shout out to your more than likely the boiler was plugged with soot and the flame was rolling out down the burners. You're talking about the dude's furnace? Yeah. Yep, volunteer rolling out the front and did not have a pull out switch. Reach out your clean out your yes. Roll out switch. Clean out your clothes dryer vent. Yeah, dude. I used to sell a lot of washers and dryers that I would get off. Dude, Facebook Marketplace used to be the legit. And I used to fix and sell washers and dryers. They're pretty simple, dude. All a dryer is a gear, like pretty much an engine that turns a gear and spins the machine in a heating element, right? And so it's pretty basic. And the biggest thing, and they have a heating element that if there's too much lint, it shuts it off, right? And people are like, oh, it's broken. I would just clean out the lint and then fix that one part and then sell it, right? I got so many dryers because people didn't clean out their lint. So many of them. Like most of them are not broken. They just you need to clean out the lint. I got so many dryers, made so much money from people not doing that. I did this for a living. Heating and cooling. So Jim Slockhar's obsession did heating and cooling, right? Is that what I'm reading? And he says, you're using some terminology I don't think we're familiar with. More than likely, the boiler was plugged with soot and the flame was rolling out down by the burners, rolling out the front and did not have a pull out switch. Pull is in P-O, like pull out switch. Boiler repair, yes. He did boiler repair. So is like a boiler the same thing as a hot water tank? Like, is that within your wheelhouse there, Jim? Yeah, but that guy didn't get it fixed and his house burned down, and they were going after him for it too, but he just wouldn't do it. He wouldn't pay the fines, and then he died in his sleep because of a fire. And pretty crazy. Unfortunate, but it happens. I don't know if anyone's on TikTok. Who's just coming in? Sarah's coming in. But what I'm addicted to this on TikTok. Let me get the video, pull this guy up for you. If you're into whiteboard video. Okay, so this is the guy. Disasters. Disastrous history. Disastrous history is the name. Just a guy who knows things about disasters. Facebook disastrous history. This guy does all these. Did it show? Show it. He does like all these fires that happened and like how, dude, all these major fires could have been prevented. Yes, but water heater different than boiler. New units have all safeties that will shut the burner down. But disastrous history does all these collapses all over the world, right? Like the last one I saw was an ammonia nitrate explosion in Germany in the 1921 that he did. He does that, and they're all pretty cool. And he does current ones too, like when that coal plant in Pennsylvania exploded. He went over that, like the preliminary investigation. They haven't finished the investigation on that one. But disastrous history, they do a lot of. He does a lot of. What is it? Just interesting facts, like because he goes into the science of it, right? And I like that. I like after work, I do like to do a little bit of science on my social media. I like to learn a little, but like I don't want to be studying math after work. Does that make sense? So I do a little, science I can consume. And here's another stupid ad. I'm going to write a letter to whatever company is putting these ads there, right? I'd be like, I will never purchase your product because you're so annoying in the comments. Dear whoever put your ad in the comment section, please stop. Thanks, everyone. It's so annoying, right? Like, cause like I think it's somebody saying something, so I want to like read your comment, but no, it's an ad. It's an ad for nothing important, nothing worth substance. It is the new telemarketing. Remember when people used to just call your home phone and you'd be like, hello? And then remember prank calls? Can we even do prank calls anymore? That technology ruined that. All right, guys. It is 12 o'clock. I just realized the inception behind me, right? Is it this way? Am I going that way? Or I'm going this way? The inception behind me. I didn't even realize that. It's a dream within a dream. Thank you guys for being on the live stream today. The solution to the ad is YouTube Premium. I get no ads. This is not my YouTube. So like for personal use, I have YouTube Premium, but this is not my. If we went live, right, we'd be on live with my account. We'd be on Mac Henry's channel. This is Protinkertoys.com. That is the solution, but not right now. So thank you guys for being a part of the show today. Again, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for. Without you guys, all of this would be nothing. All of that. Sarah just walked in. You're supporting Sarah, supporting me, supporting everybody. Triplet. Good afternoon, Mac. Henry needs Tyco curvage chassis without lighting. Let me know if any. We'll talk later. Thumbs up, folks. Yes, Mike Fiegel. Thank you, Mike Fiegel, for saying that. Am I in this now? Okay. Triplet. I'll talk with you later. I'll look at the comment and try and figure out what you're. I see. I'm telling you. See. Let me know if you have any left. Tyco curves. I'll look into it. I will look into it. Jim Slot Car Obsession. Thanks, Mac. Have a good one. Thank you. Thumbs up, folks. Thank you guys for being a part of the show. Thank you for supporting us. We're going to do a show tomorrow where I'm going to get ready for the auction, and then we're going to do an auction at 6. And then I'm going to do tanks on Friday. So, you have been warned. All right. Love you guys. See you later.